Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terrell. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started with...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now his 20th sack of the season.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Swings it out to his running back. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely, and they're able to get him down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, the ball squirts out. Touchdown, Wolverines. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That That's caught. It's Casey. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Georgia 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to impose their will with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the lone running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Walters. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. This defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that. They're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dropping back, it's Walters. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback checking the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw or catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. The other guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The give to the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the gun, the running back has it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down to the 41. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to run for it. It's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards. Seem to cough it up.
He's spun by challenging the call, and it does. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On first down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide out in motion. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Walters. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, looking to pass. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First down here from the offense. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He leaves it with his back. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Michigan 14, Georgia 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll leave it with him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Toss sweep to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the air, it's Walters. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Snowed under by the defense. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. They get him up front. rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They want that clock to run. Really nice stop there from leader.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Offense getting set for first down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.